Love and light, ladies. This is Love, also known as the Self-Love Guru, and I am your confidence coach. Um, so this topic I woke up with on my mind as well. And it's something that I just need for y'all to know because I don't want any women on my platform who will take this mindset into the year 2022. Hey, Ishrafa, how are you? Great rising. Hey, Khadijah. Right now, it is 6:05 a.m. in the States. I am in Eastern Standard Time, New York time, as some people call it. And today's topic is you are not a man. And I need for you ladies to get it. I need for the women to get it. And any man that sees this video, I want you to put a 100 in the comments. Once it's posted, I'm live right now, but once it's posted, put a 100 in the comments if you agree. Because I know you're going to agree, but just put a 100 in the comments if you agree and show these ladies like how y'all really think. So first of all, it's okay to laugh and joke with your man, but do not be aggressive, okay? If he hits you or yells at you, like does something that typically masculine men are known for, and I'm not talking about hitting, I'm talking about shoving or sort of rough play, rough housing, right? Don't participate in stuff like that. Like, make sure that you keep that stuff to a minimum. Now you may stop, babe, ouch, joking like that. Do that, but be a lady. Don't feel like you have to start tapping and squaring up with men, because it's not cute and it's not attractive. Okay, the men who are attracted to those women are not typically the type of men that you would want to be around, because why do you want a woman to be aggressive, right? And the ones who want women to be aggressive will typically do things to intentionally upset you. I don't even have to go into detail about that because an example is already popping up in your head. Those men like masculine women, that's weird. Don't let them keep bringing out those emotions in you, all right? Number 2, men are going to fall out with their boys. They're not us. Don't tell your man like, oh, you need to cut them off. You need to stop talking to them, da 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 da. Like, if they say that, cool. But I don't get involved in a man and his friendships. Like, if a man says, oh, well, da 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 da, I don't know if I should be friends with them, or I don't know if we should be cool. Like, if I see something wrong, like let's say his friend tries to talk to me, or something weird and snakish, I'll be like, okay, I don't trust him. And that's where you leave it. Don't tell that man what to do with his friend circle. That's a very sacred space for a man. They're not like us. Women will be like, well, I don't know, da 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 da, this girl, that girl, we talk to our moms or our aunties about our friends and like what we should do in certain situations, and that's normal for us. Men, they fall out all the time, and it's like water under the bridge. They be fighting and everything. And when I say fighting, I mean physically beating each other up. And then they'll dust off and they cool. They're not like us. They're not emotional. Stay out of his friend group. And don't think that you're friends with his homeboys, because you're not. Those are not your friends. So fall all the way back. Don't try to hang out with them. Oh, I want to see what they be talking about. You don't need to do all that. What they talk about and what they do, it's going to come out in their activities. Like, do they be at the crib where this man's wife is and she cooking and they playing a game and stuff like that and other couples are involved? Or are they out and it's just the guys and they drinking and they at the bar and they doing whatever? All right? That's how you separate the conversations. Just think about it. Number 3, men are very territorial, okay? By nature. However, there is a major difference between being territorial and being jealous. So let me tell y'all the difference. A territorial man will knock you and anybody else the out about his lady. He's going to protect his kids. He's going to protect his legacy. He's going to protect the honor of his family. Okay? This means he will beat you up. He will kill you. He will send you to jail, press charges, whatever it takes to protect this family, he's gonna do that. A jealous man will be nitpicky with you about what's going on. He's not gonna check no other man. He's not fighting no other man. He's gonna be like, oh nah, you got it, you know what to do, you know how to conduct yourself, right? And don't get me wrong, we do have a responsibility as women to conduct ourselves in a certain manner, but let's face it, these men are savages, which means they might try you anyway. But understand this, ladies, I know it's very uncomfortable, because if you've been in that situation like I have a couple times, it's not a good feeling. Okay? But understand who they're trying. They're not trying you. They're trying the man that you're with. And if you continuously get tried, especially by people close to him, he's not a man of honor. He's not somebody that other men respect. So you should probably leave him alone. Like, if I see that, even an inkling of disrespect towards me by other men around you, we're done. I don't care what we have going on. All right? That's the only time you really need to observe what a man is like in his friend group, how his friends treat you, what they say. Are they all over you like, oh, wow, you looking good today? Dang, is he doing too much? Or is it, oh, y'all look beautiful. How you doing, beautiful? Giving you a hug, keep it pushing. And some men, you know, about their homeboys, lady, they're not even all on you like that. Like, they keep their distance. So watch how other men respect him. So yes, that's the difference. Territorial, I'll check another man about them because I already know my lady, she good. I trust myself enough to choose the right partner. And then on the jealous side, he's going to be expecting you to defend your own honor. And it's like, what's the purpose of being a lady if I have to protect myself? And y'all, I gotta do a sidebar. I gotta do a sidebar because I've been in a situation like that where I was with somebody who was a great provider for me. He provided well for me. But when it came to being protective, he just wasn't that. Like, I did not feel safe with this person. I saw him get checked numerous times. I'm talking about with a man in his face, like, here with it. And he's just standing there. Somebody trying to talk to me, I'm like, babe, this man did da-da-da-da-da. Oh, well, I know you don't want him, so it is. I ain't worried about that. Like, just very nonchalant about everything. And now I'm like, I need somebody who has a backbone. Like, you gonna defend my honor. And that actually turned into me dating some people who were very aggressive about me. Like, they see me with somebody else and it's like, okay, well, love, come somewhere in the middle. Don't date the guys that's just gonna be beating people up for no reason, but definitely don't date the man who's not gonna defend you, period, and protect you. Because let's face it, ladies, women are seen as property by men. You can believe it or you cannot believe it. This is why when men talk, you know, they like, that's my lady, that's my wife, that's my itch, that's my, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's mine. Like, I got that, I own that, I own you. It's not a derogatory thing like people try to make it. Men are territorial. Women have always been seen as property. So that's normal for a man to want to protect that. So for a man to look at you like, oh yeah, she here, she got it, she by my side. That's why I don't do that whole 50-50 type of thing, you know, where a man is looking at me as his equal, because I'm not your equal. I am the weaker vessel physically, and I need you to see me that way. I need you to view me that way so you can protect me that way. Not, oh, I love you and I'm gonna provide for you, but I can't protect you. No. So with that being said, If he won't defend his honor, he won't defend yours. If you see a man continuously getting disrespected, talked down to, people, you can just tell by how they talk about him around him. See, anybody that will talk about your man to his face in front of you doesn't give a D about that individual. They don't think he's worth anything, especially if it happens more than once. Understand why that's happening. You don't have to figure it out like, oh, well, why don't they respect him? That's none of your business. Just know they don't. So that's not where you need to be. I'm telling you. Number 5, I believe. Do not homie hop. Like I said, men, it be water under the bridge. They dap up and keep it pushing. You're not breaking up nobody's friendship. Even if him and his homeboy fell off for a little bit and his homeboy like, oh yeah, I know he played you, whoop-de-whoop. So let me tell y'all this story. Years ago, I tell y'all this story all the time. I wrote it in my book. That was the one story in the book, The Dusty Chronicles, that was my story. So I wrote it in my book, The Dusty Chronicles. That is on my website, hangingoutwithlove.com. Go visit that. And in the book, I talk about how I got cheated on by my ex, right? So I'm 19. This was my high school sweetheart. We had been together since I was 15 years old, right? Ended up breaking up. And him and his friend were at odds. Why? I don't know. I really think it was over a woman. So long story short, we break up. And then all of a sudden his friend months later is in my inbox like, oh, you're beautiful. That was effed up how he did you. Da 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 da. And I'm just thinking in my head, because y'all got to understand, some of y'all be so caught up in the tea or the information or feeling like you have a friend. When anybody brings you information, you don't even question why they brought it to you. When somebody brings me some information, I'm not just focused on what they said. I'm focused on why they told me. Period. Why are you telling me this? So come to find out, they fell off, and now he's like, oh, I would have never did you like that. Let me take you out, da 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 da. Yeah, right. Ew. First of all, I don't even want nobody that's attached to my exes like that. Let's just make that clear, number 1. Number 2, you only want me because you're trying to get back at this individual, not because you care about me. So the information that you're giving me, it would have been different if you gave it to me when you found out he was cheating on me. He brought another woman around you and you, nah, bro, that's not cool. If you don't tell love, I'ma tell love. You feel what I'm saying? That's called integrity. But what you're doing now is backbiting. You're doing that just because you feel some type of way about this man. So figure out why. Example for a woman. We weren't going to talk about women today, but let's go ahead and bring them in. I have a friend who was friends before with a girl who didn't like me. They fell off for whatever reason. The girl snaked her or whatever, did some mean stuff to her. And then we ended up becoming closer, later on down the line, right? So she tells me like, oh, well, this girl said da 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 about you. And I'm like, okay, that's what's up. I didn't dwell on it, because if y'all would have never stopped being friends, you would have never told me that. So why am I going to sit here and get in my feelings and get riled up about something that you weren't even going to bring to my attention until y'all fell off? When y'all were friends, whatever she said about me was cool. But now that y'all are not friends, now you want to bring it to my attention. Stop playing with me. Don't pay attention to that. And this is no offense to either party. Like, I don't care what old girl had to say, and I don't care that you sat there and listened to it, because I'm solid, untouchable. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, know why somebody's telling you that. Don't just take the information at face value. Number 6. Hold on. Lord. Excuse me. Okay. Number 6. You are emotional. You're not a man. You are emotional. You're not a man. You are emotional. You are not a man. All right? The things that men can handle, women cannot handle. All right? Physically, I feel like men can handle a lot more. Mentally, I don't know everything that men go through to be able to answer that, right? I'm gonna just be real. Men they don't open up about stuff. They tend to self-medicate. The research shows that, all right? So these men that smoke and drink and they're coping with their issues mentally and all of this stuff, like, understand that that does not make him an emotional individual. That means that he's trying to cope with something. And just because someone has emotions doesn't mean that they're emotional. There is a big difference. All humans have emotions. And that's another thing I'm going to say. This is the clinician hat I'm wearing now. Boom, let me put it on. Boom, the clinician hat. Stop trying to demonize these men for having feelings or disrespecting a man for having a bad day, because women have bad days too. And a lot of y'all, I keep telling y'all about this, you know, around your period, you be having an attitude and you talk to your man any type of way, disrespect them, and then you want to be like, oh, I was on my period. Because I used to be that too. I get it. But once I learned, like, okay, these PMS symptoms are not normal. Like, my attitude should not be like that before I come on my period. So what is it? It was my diet. I wasn't drinking enough water. I was not exercising, right? Physical exercise makes it so your cycles are lighter and less painful, okay? Do what you have to do to get your mind right. Take a multivitamin. Take a vitamin every day. I like gummies. I got some Centrum women's gummies, and they have, it's a multivitamin plus beauty. And so you take that, you know, take care of yourself, get what you need, and keep it pushing. Take a hot bath. If you smoke, I'm not a smoker, but if you smoke, roll up. Like, literally. Do whatever you do to get yourself in order. I shouldn't have said that. Off the record. Whatever you do to get your mind in order, do that, but relax. Take a chill pill, all right? Don't be treating these men any kind of way, and don't use your periods as an excuse to do so, or your emotions as an excuse to do so. It's not cool. It may have been normalized, but normalized does not mean normal. Just like they normalized narcissistic behavior, narcissistic personality disorder. Not everybody has been diagnosed with that. People are just displaying certain behaviors because they have been normalized, but that does not mean you're normal. As a matter of fact, if you have a diagnosis in what we call the DSM-5, right, then that means that characteristic is abnormal, and that's why it's a diagnosis. Because why is everybody going to get diagnosed with something that's normal? Doesn't happen. That's like getting diagnosed with the condition, oh, cries when sad. Sadadophilus. Stamp that. She has sadadophilus for sure. She needs antidepressants. Like, no, people cry when they're sad. Punches the air when angry. Hey, Simone, girl. Punches the air when angry. There's nothing wrong with that, right? That's normal. So people aren't going to get diagnosed with something that is normal. Okay? And this is not, I'm not arguing about doctors and, you know, all that stuff, because I have my own opinions about diagnoses and why people get certain labels and things of that nature. But that's not the object of this conversation today. So you're gonna have to come in my inbox and ask me about that. Anyway, I love y'all. I hope you get it. I hope these tips really helped y'all understand men a little bit better and understand that you are not that. We're not men. We're very different, baby. Y'all can come out with all these different things and these nuances about things that men do versus women do. Oh, men cheat. Women, men are physical cheaters. Women are emotional cheaters. You know, and then when it comes to y'all really being in a relationship with a man, you revert back to your subconscious mind. Your subconscious truly believes that everybody's on an equal playing field. We're not equal, bro. We're not. And understand this too. This is the last thing I'll say. If a man doesn't respect his homeboys, like that union, he does not give a about you. I'm going to tell you that now. If he doesn't have some boy, like some day ones, he does not care anything about you. There's no way. There is no way. And I'm not talking about for married women. Your husband should put you first because you are his wife, okay? So please don't come in my comments talking stupid, saying nothing weird. And well, my husband has friends. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about women who are dating a man who has no friends, or dating a man who has no loyalty to his friends. Because when it comes to men, they'll be loyal to their boys before they'll be loyal to you. Understand that. There is a bro code, a brotherhood. So if he doesn't even adhere to that, the saying, have y'all ever heard the saying, there's honor among men? Yeah, that's why they so tight like that. That's why they so tight like that, right? There's honor among men. So if he don't have no honor among men, if men don't respect him, if he don't have no respect for other men, he don't have no respect for women. Please get it. Like, please get that. The men that be popping up, oh, I only hang with females. I don't really hang around dudes like that because dudes be da-da-da-da-da. Red flag. Understand that. I love you so much. If you made it to the end of this video, please drop a white heart in the comments. I see y'all all in the room. I'm gonna just shout y'all out really quickly. Ishrafa, I've already seen you. Khadijah, Nortajim, Amaria, Simone, Pink Floyd, and Brazilian Mama. Hello, peace and love to y'all. Thank you for tuning in. And I am going to do a webinar soon, and just stay tuned. Make sure that you are on my email list. You can go to my website, hangingoutwithlove.com. It's in that bio. Click that link in the bio and make sure that you register. Hey, Omni Enterprises. Make sure that you register on that list so that when I release that link, you'll receive it. But I'm gonna do a webinar soon on some of this stuff so y'all can really understand men better, and it'll be a series on men specifically, just how they think, men's emotions, what to do in certain situations, because some of y'all have never seen a man angry, or you've never seen a man sad and you don't know what to do. You see a man sad and you try to step in and fix the problem instead of just being there. Just be there. Sometimes that's all they need is your presence. When a man is angry, you've never seen that before, so you take that as aggression. Like, oh, why are you coming at me like that? You feel threatened. What are you trying to do to me? Would you ever hit me? You start asking stupid questions, and it's like men are allowed to have emotions, and I don't know why it's becoming normalized for men to not have emotions, but done is the day. If you're on this page, I want you to get it, because that's what's going to help you understand your man better, right? Or any future partners. Shoot, you may be dating somebody now. If you don't understand his emotions, how do you even know if this man really likes you or cares about you or not? Wouldn't it make sense to get to know that? It would. So I love you. I hope this helps. Make sure you go get the book that I mentioned. You can get either the Dusty Chronicles or the Art of Finesse. The Dusty Chronicles is a juicy book. It's a compilation of horror stories from women who have dated Dusties in the past and what their experiences were like. And then on the other side, you have the Art of Finesse, which was my very first book. It's super good. It talks about dating, understanding men better, and just your duties, as a woman, and what you should expect from a man and how you should be carrying yourself as well. So again, I love y'all, and thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna keep dropping these gems. It seems like 4, 5, 6 o'clock, when I first wake up in the morning, is a good time for me to do these videos, because then I can just get them out the way. But yeah, I love you, and I'll talk to y'all in my next video. Bye.